I think we can look at mitigating measures only if we understand the complete nature of the threat. And I think we are looking at it mostly in one part. And the part that we are looking at is, cyber attacks, cyber crimes, cyber espionage, protection of our, critical assets, communications, power, banking systems. And I'm not saying these are not important or crucial, but I think this is only half the story. And this is the technical half of the story. I think we are not looking at the human part. What about human security, your security and my security? And you might say, how is it that your and my security actually intersects with national security? And give me a minute to explain this. What is happening today is more and more data about all of us is being collected almost on a daily basis. Every time you log on to the net, every time you switch on your phone and you move out of your house to go to the office, data is being collected, and huge amounts of data are being collected about you. And what has aided this is that the cost of storing data has so rapidly gone down. Every 15 months, the cost of saving data is being halved. So now it is estimated that Google has worldwide storage of 15 exabytes. Now just to put it in context, 1 exabyte is 500 billion pages. That's the kind of data that just Google itself is storing. And so data is hugely important. So everyone says data is the new oil. And what are we doing in India? We have absolutely no control over our data. That's the unfortunate reality. And I think that's one of the bigger threats to national security. All our data is owned by somebody. We don't have any privacy laws which will protect our data. You don't own your data. Google owns it, Facebook owns it. Please go to their terms and conditions and see what they have said in that. When you have clicked on I agree, they can use your data worldwide without any royalty. And if you have a legal problem, where do you have to go? Again, please read the conditions which they have put. You can only fight that case in a court in California, not in India. So you don't own your data. You don't know how it is being used. There are data brokers. Your data is being transferred, given, sold to people. This is one major area I think that we in India need to very seriously look at. Otherwise, what happened in American elections by the Russians, you might see it magnified 100 times, come some situation in India. So that's one area I think where when we look at the whole field of cyberspace and we look at national security, and let's not talk only Aadhaar. There is so much talk about Aadhaar and privacy, etc. What about our data which is there with commercial companies over which we have absolutely no control? I think that's an area also that we need to very seriously look at. And that's where I think, I talked about individual security, your and my security, and that's where it sort of intersects with national security. Because I think those dangers are immense and can take place in peacetime. There has to be no crisis, there has to be no war, and fissures will be exploited in our society. So unless we look at this aspect a little more seriously, I think we might get surprised in our national security sphere.